Greeting, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in this world. I heard Lewis House say once, if you are being bullied, I want you to know that it's not your fault, that there is love around you, that people care about you, that you are not alone. Don't go to that dark hole of isolation. Let's get straight to it. 6 things to do if you are being bullied. And this is from the Anti-Bullying Alliance. You can find it. First, 1. Tell someone you trust. 2. Keep records of what's happening. 3. Do not retaliate. 4. Surround yourself with people who make you feel good. 5. Don't blame it on yourself. It's not your fault. And then 6. Be proud of who you are. The reason they're picking on you because you got something. But let's be realistic in here, especially when we're talking about secondary school and the children. If it's name calling, you will be name called. Sorry, it's the way it is. Name calling, we don't call that bullying. It's name calling. I mean, I can class it as people call themselves names, especially at school. But when it comes to threatening you, pushing you, taking your stuff, throwing stuff at you, that's direct bullying, and you have to speak to a parent before it escalates. So you have to let somebody know, principal at school. But name calling, I mean, develop a thick skin. It's the way it is. Sorry. If your parents are not there, how are you going to defend yourself? You need to learn to have a thick skin. But when it comes to threatening and going physical with you, that's bullying. You have to do something about it. And if you don't do something about it, you're going to be miserable, and you're gonna be you isolate yourself, and you're going to be sad and depressed and anxious. So you have to speak. Bullies, one of the things bullies hate is telling others that they are bullying you. Oh, they hate that because they want to just isolate you and bully you without nobody knowing, and they are expert in doing it. They are well equipped on doing it. So let's use me as an example. By the way, let me just go back and in the UK lately, it's been really sad because we lost in 3 weeks 3 young people through this violence that is call it bullying, call it, but now it's gone to using knives and everything, and it's sadly in the black community, and I'm really sad because I'm really close to them, and they have to do something about it. How can a 16 years old kill another 16 or 15? There's actually a girl who's got involved, got stabbed in her neck. What's going on in here? If I was a child, for example, in the UK now, or in 16, I would have a stab vest on. Trust me, I will protect myself. I'll work with the group. I will learn martial arts. I will do everything to protect myself because it's a jungle out there. It's ruthless. And I will blame it on, see, when the father is not in the house, the father authority, the male authority in the house, this is what happens. This is the main factor. Don't blame it on the police. Don't blame it on anything. It's the availability of knives that you can buy for easily, and it's the father figure. Oh, you break the man? This is what happens when you try to destroy a man. This is emotional teenagers killing each other. Okay? So, this what's happened in the UK. 3 lives lost in 3 weeks. Really sad. Okay, let's go back to me. This is my example. So, as a child, when I was in primary school, my dad worked as a teacher in the school. So we used to have breaks, for example, at 10 o'clock, and we play fights between us, for example, year 3 and year 6, we fight, and just amicable fights. It's not like vicious. This is how the Algerian play. They fight each other. And there was a kid who had eye on me. He hated me. I didn't do nothing to him, but he hated me. But he couldn't bully me. I fought with him a few times amicably, and I had a lot of energy. And he hated me. But because my dad was there, he couldn't do anything. But when we went to secondary school, which is miles away from where I live, he kept harassing me and intimidating me and bullying me. But I can take harassment and bullying. But one day he reached to a point where he has to provoke me for a fight. And he did, pulled my hair, so I threw punches on him. But I was not experienced in fights, so I lost that fight. I lost that fight for 2 reasons. Actually 3. One is I lost my head, because when you touch my hair, I just explode. Hair or anything, you don't touch me. 2, because I didn't have boxing or martial arts skills, which I learned after I learned. And then 3 is because he was twice my size. So, but if I knew what's coming, if I learned martial arts, if I learned boxing, if I see it coming, then this doesn't happen. But it's good. I'm glad it happened to me, because it taught me that you are in a jungle. You're not at home. It's another world, but outside is a jungle. Dog eat a dog. If your parents haven't told you that, I will break it to you. It's a jungle out there. So you need to learn how to defend yourself. Watch them. Bullies, the biggest tip I give you. Tell on them and then watch them. Watch every their move. They hate it when you watch them. If they're watching you, you need to watch them. Watch them. I learned martial arts after that. I learned boxing after that. I learned to watch them. Watch every day move, so I don't get caught by surprise. And I learned verbal gymnastics. So if you pick on me or call me any name, I know how to twist it. I know how to use it on my advantage. So, but after that, when I learned for some reasons, as soon as I learned martial arts, nobody wanted to bully me. No, but I didn't call it bullying. I just don't like unfairness. I thought it's just unfair to be treated like that. But now, as soon as I learned martial arts, everybody become nice to me for some reason. And if you put this person who bullied me, put them with me in the street or in a ring, yeah, now see what happens. See, they pick on you when you're fragile, when you're weak, when you're vulnerable. But now, bring them, anybody who bullied me or tried on me, bring them now in a street fight or in a ring. And see what happens. See what happens. Yeah, bring them one by one. Okay, so this is the school. Let's go to the professional world. There is bullying in the professional world for you who are working in offices. It comes through intimidation, harassment, threat, and also giving you a lot of work so they can break you. Work that is not in your job description, so they bully you indirectly. I had when I was working in a global bank, I was working in project management, and I had a manager who was a bully. They all terrified of him. In the office when he's there, they all quiet. I'm not quiet. He tried to bully me, so you cannot break me. So when they can't break you, so he come to my desk sometimes and smash his notebook to intimidate. I just walk from my desk and have a walk, and I came back. Sometimes I see him coming and I just walk away. Look what he does. I moved desks. He come to my desk first in the morning. I didn't even have coffee, and he asked me to produce a report. And he said, I'm taking it to the managing director, you have 15 minutes. And he never come and collect it. See, it put you on fight and flight and stress, no reason. What did he do? Yeah, he became my line manager. I didn't ask for him to be my line manager, but I was reporting to a program manager, and the program manager left. So he took up that position and his position, and he was line managing me and micromanaging me. And sometimes he doesn't turn up. And when he couldn't do anything, when I found I found a clever way to kind of to fight his bullying, and he couldn't win with me. He 2P'd me. It means me and a few group of people who he felt threatened with, he gave the service that we were providing to a third-party consultancy without consulting with me. He just put me with another company and consultancy to get rid of me. And it's a good thing after that. Look at bullies at work. But in terms of bullies at work, it worked out really good for me. I'm glad actually it happened, because I wrote my book and I took a smaller job. I had 4 days on, 4 days off, and I wrote my book and I start speaking in schools and I start my speaking career. But if you are at work, you have rights. You know that every company has the duty of care and duty to protect its employees. So if your company is not protecting you, that you can sue them. You can take them to court, to employment tribunal. You can win because they failed their duty of care. They failed their duty of protecting you as an employee. And you check it in any employee handbook. You will see that they have the duty to protect you. And if they couldn't protect you, but you have to take notes. You have to record everything this manager has done to you. And if you want to test where your manager is at, in terms of where is he at, you have to speak to them. Like I spoke to this manager. I said, look, I have pressure at home. I have pressure everywhere, and you are pressurizing me. And I can see his body language. I understood that there is no way out of this. He was just targeting me. And by the way, if managers or bullies are targeting you, you have something special. Like Les Brown, you have greatness in you. And to the bullies out there, I will expose you today. Tell on them. If somebody is bullying you, tell somebody you trust. You are loved. If you are being bullied at the moment, I want you to know that you are not alone, that you are loved, that people care about you, that people love you, and there is help out there. And the reason bullies bully is because they're broken inside, because they're insecure, and because they are weak, and because they hurt. And when they are hurt, they want to hurt other people. So you are not alone. You're strong. You have a great future. People care about you. And I made this video for you because I love you. Thank you for watching and listening, and see you on the other side.